Hi there, welcome to week 2 of Remembering How to Heal. I'm Shauna. This week we're going to explore how to find time to rest throughout your day. Now, most of us, we either go to work or we stay home with the kids. We have very full days. So it is so easy for us to forget or simply not have time to relax and to rest. Check in with our bodies, Research shows that our bodies need 7 times the amount of rest and relaxation than it does stress. So interestingly enough, our culture actually lives in a state of stress 7 times the amount it does relaxation. So it's actually the exact opposite of what our bodies need. What ends up happening is we end up having digestive issues. We have anxiety. This leads to restlessness. We have muscle tension. The list goes on and on, really. So it is so imperative to find rest throughout the day for our bodies. Let's look at the immune system. So your immune system keeps you vital and healthy. And when you're under a lot of stress, that goes on the wayside because your body is trying to deal with stress. So what ends up happening is you end up getting sick often, which is your body's way of speaking to you, of reminding you, of actually forcing you to slow down, to take care of itself, because the body needs time to relax, to be able to do the healing and the repairing it needs to do inside. Looking at your digestive system, think about a time that you've been stressed out. You've got a lot going on in your life. Your digestive system is not working properly. There's either not enough going on, too much going on. That is one area that is really affected by stress. So all of our systems are affected by stress, but I feel like the digestive is one that we can all really relate to. And then let's look at the central nervous system. When you live in a constant state of stress, you are bound to have some sort of emotional or mental breakthrough. It's your nervous system's way of saying, I'm on overload. I need a break. And so what happens is you have this breakthrough. So let's not get there. Although many of us have either felt many of these symptoms, lived it, maybe not, but we're only human. And our culture is very busy, very going and doing and producing. And so we're bound to have some of these symptoms happen because we have stress. It's just how it is. So it is so important for our health to find rest throughout the day. And how do we do that? How do we do that with a full-time job and we have children? Maybe we don't have kids, but we have full lives, we have a lot going on. So let's look at work. So a quick and easy way to take some rest at work is, say you work at a desk. Easy enough. You can just stand up while you're at your desk and just stretch your arms up, close your eyes, take a deep breath. You can be bending your knees, just kind of move your body around a little bit, take some deep breaths and just check in with yourself. Take 2-3 minutes, check in with yourself. How you doing? Do you need to use the restroom? Need something to drink? Just take a moment for yourself. Unplug from your emails or your paperwork, Another great one, on your lunch break or your 10 to 15 minute break, unplug from your computer and from your phone and go for a gentle walk. Now, I'm not talking about exercising or working out. I'm talking about going for a gentle, relaxing walk. It means you're going slowly, you're aware of your body and you're breathing. You're not stressed out. You're kind of trying to let your body relax a little bit in this walk and just breathing. Trying to let go of work and not thinking about all the things that are going on or that need to get done. Just trying to breathe and go for a walk and just let it go. And just be with yourself in that time. Really let it be your time for you. Just you. Now, the reason why it's so important to unplug from our computer and from our phones is because it's a way for us to get back to ourselves, to reconnect. When we're on our computers and our phones, we are very distracted from ourselves and how we're feeling. So turning them off or just leaving them at work, in your office, in your bag, going for a walk, helps you to just come back inside and say, how am I doing? What do I need right now? So unplugging, I know it's really hard. I know, because we are so technology based. We live on our phones. I get it. I really do. All right, so next thing I want to look at is power napping. Power napping is so essential to good health. And it can be easily done on your lunch break. You can take a 15 to 20 minute power nap in your car. Maybe if there's a park nearby, you can take a nap under a tree if that's your thing. Even your break room. If you have a decent break room, that could be a nice area. Or if you're lucky enough to have your own office, close the door and take use of that 15 to 20 minute power nap. Research shows that a 15-minute power nap a day resets our brain and boosts productivity. I mean, that's wonderful. Not only do you get to rest, but it's improving your day. It doesn't get much better than that. So after work, you got the drive home. So maybe instead of listening to the news or your favorite rock station, put on some relaxing music. Just kind of letting your body relax a little bit. And we'll definitely have a segment on commuting and how to reduce stress during commute. Also after work, a great thing, if you're into taking classes, a good restorative yoga class is a wonderful way to wind down. Great way. A meditation class. If you're into gardening or art, writing, reading, maybe walking, all of these things can be very relaxing and restoring for your body. You may not be sitting completely still, which is that's not always the best way to relax, right? Watching TV is not the best way to relax. But doing something you love and that feeds your soul, gardening, or maybe you love making jewelry, whatever it is that is somewhat relaxing. That it is a great way to, wind down after a long day of work. So, I've addressed people who work. Now, people who stay home with kids all day. Now, it can be such a challenge to find time for yourself when you are a stay-at-home parent. Ideally, you're able to get up before your children and have a morning for yourself to prepare for your day and just really check in with yourself. That's not always realistic, let's be real. So, obviously, best case scenario, your children take naps. And nap time is the best time to let the dishes pile up, let the laundry overflow, and sit down and take a moment for yourself. Relax. Oh my gosh. Allow yourself to check in with you. Taking care of other people all day can be exhausting and draining, and it is so important to make space for yourself. So what about those of you whose kids do not nap? Or you have children that are just, they need a lot of attention. I have found it very useful to start off by giving your children the attention they need, giving them your quality of attention. Not, I'm texting and playing cards with you, or whatever the case may be. Giving them your undivided attention. And then, once they've gotten enough attention, and I'm not talking about all day, that's overboard, but giving them quality time, and then setting them up with something they can do on their own. So whether it be, playing with blocks or Play-Doh or coloring, maybe playing outside, whatever it is your children love doing, puzzles, get them set up with something they can do on their own. Not only will it allow them to feel more independent, it will give you a minimum of 10 minutes to yourself. And it's not 10 minutes to go, hurry up and cook or prepare something. It's your 10 minutes for yourself to sit down. Or, maybe you don't want to sit down to relax, but whatever it is you need to do to relax. Taking some deep breaths, maybe doing some stretching, going for a small walk in your backyard or the front yard, walking outside by yourself to check the mailbox, making it a conscious walk, taking deep breaths, asking yourself, how am I doing? What do I need? Sometimes we just need to slow down long enough to realize we need a drink of water. I mean, let's be real. Sometimes the days are crazy. So really, it's very imperative that we take time for ourselves. There's always going to be the to-do list. Always. There's always going to be laundry to do. Always going to be dishes or cooking or errands to be ran. The car broke down. There's always going to be work to be done, no matter what. So it is so imperative for our bodies and for our health that we take time to stop and listen to what our body needs. I'm asking you to take 10 to 15 minutes out of your day to really check in with yourself and relax. So that's my challenge to you this week. I want you to find 10 to 15 minutes every day, one time a day. Let's start with one time a day, to find time to relax. However it's going to fit into your schedule, I want you to really look into your days and find time for you to relax. Maybe you just want to make a cup of tea and sit down. Whatever it may be for you, I want you to find 10 to 15 minutes each day this week for yourself. Now, if you could find more time, the better. Your body needs more time to relax and restore itself than we realize actually. So please take my challenge. I will see you next week, and we'll check in about how this week worked out with finding time to relax. Please feel free to leave me any questions or comments about this week, and I will get back to you. Subscribe to my page if you want to get my weekly videos. And I can also be found on Facebook and Twitter via Sage River Healing, which is my business. Thank you again for joining me this week.